huge addition. I got to ask, because I'm with Greeny here. If the Jets lose this game and they fall to 2-3, is Robert Saleh on the hot seat? Because I think he has to be. Because he's been here for quite a couple years. Granted, a lot of the situations that he was in, there's nothing you can really do with that. Is he going to be on the hot seat here if they fall to 2-3?
Yeah, I think he's going to feel a little bit pressure underneath his butt. I mean, you would not expect the Jets to fall 2-3. I mean, what does that mean for their postseason? What does that mean for the playoffs? I'm not sure. To me, it's still very early. But I do think he's going to be on the hot seat. But also, you got to think, Aaron Rodgers, I keep coming back to him. It's his first season back. I don't know how much of a difference he's making, and you expect him to make a huge difference in this game. Obviously, you know, he was on the Pat show last week talking about their game, and the weather issues. I'm not really sure if you can really blame, I mean, obviously drop balls and with the rain, I get it. That's a hard situation to play in, but I mean, we're in the NFL. So
he played in Green Bay for his whole career. The weather can't affect him.
Exactly. And so I'm like, I don't know how much more excuses this Jets team can necessarily make to, you know, kind of excuse how they've been playing and not living up to the expectations. But yeah, the London game I will be watching in church, and I will be probably have to excuse myself if Aaron Rodgers makes a comeback here. But I do think this is going to be putting a lot of pressure if they do lose and they fall to 2-3 on Aaron Rodgers and the coaches. It's a sad position to be in, quite frankly, for the Jets.
I 100% agree. Let's shift over to the other 4-0 team, the Chiefs taking on the Saints in Arrowhead. The Chiefs are minus 5.5. This line is very odd to me, especially knowing that Rice is not going to be playing. I'm telling you right now, I think the Saints are winning this game outright. I think that they're going to go into this game with nothing to lose, feeling very good. They have an explosive offense that can really get you at any time. Kamara's been having a great season. He's got 5 touchdowns. Olave's starting to heat up. Rashid Shaheed is an absolute tank with that long ball that him and Derek Carr, they have that beautiful connection. And the Saints have a pretty gritty defense. You think the Chiefs are going to start off 5-0, or you think we finally see them fall?
I think we finally see them fall. I do like the Saints in this matchup. I mean, there is just no way the Chiefs, if they can pull it off, if Patrick Mahomes can pull it off, I will shut up. But you're without Rashee Rice. You don't have Hollywood Brown. You don't have Pacheco. Travis Kelce just can't get it done. The Saints should be walking in here, like you said, with nothing to lose and with, you know, the positivity and going in and playing this injury-prone Chiefs right now. I mean, it is crazy. But also, I mean, the Chiefs are 4-0 for the first time since 2020, which is awesome. Mahomes threw for 245 yards, which is pretty decent, had a touchdown, and he also had 1 interception. So I think the Saints defense are going to be really trying to read Mahomes' eyes when it comes to him throwing the ball, because I do think he has interception problems here and there, especially when he gets a little pressured in the pocket. And I do think the Saints defense have that ability to put pressure on him. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm also really looking at Chris Olave in this matchup just to see if they can really, really get him going. And I mean, he's a dog. And like you said, Rashid Shaheed, I mean, there's nothing more to say. I'm picking the Saints in this one, and I really hope they can take down this undefeated Chiefs team.
I got a couple guys on bye in my fantasy league, and I have Rashid Shaheed starting in my lineup this week, so I'm hoping that he goes along for an 80-yard bomb. Very interesting as well, Patrick Mahomes, 6 touchdowns and 5 interceptions to start the season. Something to look out for, especially with when you don't have your main guys in that receiving core. There tends to be a lot of miscommunications, guys turning the wrong way, going the wrong way, running the wrong route. I think that this is a little too much for this Chiefs team to overcome, and I am completely on board with you. I just think that this Saints defense is going to be foaming at the mouth. I think that they're going to walk in here and say, there's no way we're letting this team with this roster in this situation take us down. But what's very odd to me, the Chiefs being a 5.5-point favorite, that's interesting, because I think, Javon, a lot of people are probably in the same mindset that we are. There's no way they get it done, and I hate to do it going against Patrick Mahomes. very, very difficult. All right, stay right where you are. Giovanna, thank you so, so much. This was absolutely great. Looking forward to talking with you again soon. Hang in there tight. We're going to be right back. We got our guy DJ Shields coming up next, and I know and you know he is bringing the energy. Stay right where you are. This is Sports Overnight America. I'm your host, Tyler Levine. We will be right back.
It's finally starting to actually feel like fall outside. So you know what that means. Time to get to Kohl's for cozy, comfy, and cute outfits. With their friends and family sale, I saved 20% on everyday styles that I can't wait to wear all fall long. Plus Iron Kohl's cash. But don't take my word for it. Get to Kohl's and discover fall faves for yourself. Select styles. Offers end October 6th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Can your IRA stand up to the next financial crisis that our top economists are saying is at our doorsteps? By allocating a percentage of your IRA into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns by putting your IRA back on the gold standard. Find out how to safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report. Protect your IRA today with one simple phone call and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. Call Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship. 800-211-6008. 800-211-6008. 800-211-6008. That's 800-211-6008.
My fellow Americans, let the message ring out that from this day forward, when you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted, something premium, something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect, and by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together, and we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. American Premium Vodka. Celebrate responsibly.
All right, welcome back to Sports Overnight America. I'm your host, Tyler Levine, and with me, the man, the myth, the legend.
Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure.
Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Mark Means, Dave Clark with you from McDonald, and this should be a good one tonight in the MVAC Scarlet Tier, Dave.
Oh, yeah, it should be, and something we've been looking forward. And one thing we do like tonight, Mark, is perfect weather.
Absolutely beautiful conditions here in McDonald as the Lowellville Rockets come into town to take on the McDonald Blue Devils. Teams record-wise mirror of each other, both 4-2, both 2-1 in the MVAC Scarlet Tier.
Yeah, and that's what you notice. This is going to be big time with them both being 4-2. So I'm sure one of them want to come out with this and be that leader in that division.
So these two teams due for a good matchup here tonight. They have split the last 6 games between these two schools, with Lowellville winning the last 3.
Yeah, and when you told me about that, I said with them being 3-3 and McDonald taking the first 3, are they going in that sequence? Is this the year that McDonald gets back on top? And I'm sure they want to do that in front of the home crowd.
A lot to talk about both these schools. We're going to take our first time out. When we come back, we'll go into the Malutic Live Coaches Corner, or hear from the visiting coach, Andrew Mamula of the Lowellville Rockets. That's up after this timeout on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street, or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Pregame show continues, joined by the head coach of the Lowellville Rockets. And, Coach, you're through 6 games and come off a nice win on the road last week at Mineral Ridge.
Yeah, it was a very good win. It was one that we needed. You know, we're responding from a tough loss to Western Reserve, and I thought our kids battled through. You know, Ridge was a hard-hitting physical team. They were an explosive team, but I was happy with the way our kids handled themselves.
Coach, your offense has really put up some big numbers this year. Is there an area you point to that's kind of leading the way?
I think it's our running game. Gino Perry specifically, his improvement from his sophomore year to his senior year has been astounding. You know, he went from a 3-back committee his sophomore year to a 2-back committee, and now he's the guy. We spell him a little bit with our backup Carter Miller, but he's really taken off this year. He already has 1,000 yards, and I credit our offensive line up front. We got some guys that have stepped up, the Harris brothers, as well as our 3 returning seniors, and they've really brought a physical element, and they've opened up some good holes for Gino, but he's made some great cuts as well.
Coach, you look at your tier in the MVAC, and boy, it's loaded. You've got a tough challenge night in and night out throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, we said last week was a good win, but honestly, every week you get a win in this league is a good win, and it's an opportunity this week for us against McDonald to stack up another good win and try to give ourselves a chance at a home game in the playoffs. And that's the good thing about our league is you can win 6-7 games and still get a home game with how well all our teams have done out of conference. So, McDonald's a tough physical team, and they're going to challenge us, but we've been challenged by everybody we've seen in the league so far. So, our kids will be ready for it.
Coach, you mentioned McDonald tonight, and how difficult is it to prepare for a wing T team when it's not an offense you see very often anymore?
Yeah, I was thinking about looking up film from 20 years ago when I played against Dan Williams was a coach at McDonald, and I was a player. I mean, it's one of those things where in football it cycles. It's everybody was running the wing tee 20 years ago. Now it's a rare thing, and it's hard to defend because you don't see it, you don't practice against it, your kids aren't familiar with it. And so for us, it's going to be a challenge because we've been a spread team the past couple years. But at the same point, it's our scout team has got to give us a look. We have got to get better. I mean, the good thing is, as coaches, we've seen everything. Over the last 20 years, things come and go, cycle in and out. But Coach Williams is a master at the wing tee, and he's going to create some problems and some matchups for us. But I think our kids are going to be ready to go because I have a great staff, and they do a great job of prepping our kids.
Coach, I've heard through the years that teams will actually practice without a football against a wing tee team. Is that something you may do this week?
Without a doubt. We in our defense, we read keys. It's something that when I was a player we did, and we had success against wing tee and option teams. And there will be periods of drills. Usually our team session, we don't do that. But our inside run session, without a doubt, it's what does your key tell you to do, and follow your key. Because 9 times out of 10, the key is going to be right and take you to where the ball is going to be, and you got to make a play. So, yeah, that is absolutely a philosophy that we have used in the past, and that we will, during our defensive reps this week, that we're going to look at as well.
Coach, what's a key for your squad to go on the road to McDonald and get a key victory?
Big thing is penalties. We can't have stupid penalties. Last week we played a pretty clean game. Against reserve we played a pretty clean game, but we had some early games in the year where we were penalized, and in second, third, and longs, we're given free first downs on third and fourth and shorts, and we can't do that. We can't do that. Because that's been the thing that we've had trouble overcoming, is just these penalties that you shouldn't get, that a well-coached team shouldn't get. So those are things that we've worked on, and I think we've improved the past couple weeks. But to win on the road, you can't have more penalties than that. You can't. And so that's been our big point this week.
Coach, appreciate your time, and best of luck this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And that was the head coach of the Lowellville Rockets, Andrew Mamula. His Rockets are 4-2 on the season. And the Coach's Corner brought to you by Malutic Live, your home for high school sports. Follow them on social media at Malutic_live. Time for our second pregame break. When we come back on the other side of the break, veteran head coach Dan Williams from the McDonald Blue Devils joins us next here on Sports Radio 1240 and Western Reserve Radio 2.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Malutic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Malutic_live. And remember, our fans come first.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Pregame show rolls on, brought to you by Malutic Live. We're with the head coach of the McDonald Blue Devils. And, Coach, I got to ask, you went back to the wing T this year. What made you switch back to the traditional offense we've seen you run over the years?
Yeah, we were in the spread for the last 6 years and, had some success early on and made a good adaptation to going to the spread. But we just felt like we had some athletes that were, more than just the quarterback, tailback sort of guy. And we had 4 or 5 guys that could give us, some carries and more versatile sort of guys. And we felt like we had the line that, was quick enough to do the pulling and all that kind of stuff. So we just felt like it was time to head back to our roots and get back to the old wing T.
Do you think it presents a challenge to most of your opponents since it's not a common offense? Teams run much more?
Yeah, without a question. We went against Southern Local, who ran a wing T the last several years, and for us to teach, you got to basically teach your entire scout team the wing T in 2 to 3 days, and try to get a good look against that scout team. But so I think it's an offense. It's making a slight comeback. I hear more and more teams are running it now or running versions of it. But we definitely give some teams fits by preparation time and trying to prepare for it.
You go back to Waterloo last week, Coach. You put up 35 points offensively and a shutout defensively. You have to be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, definitely pleased. With the last couple of weeks, we've really played well defensively. Gave up 6, I think, the week before to Jackson Milton, and then no points here against Waterloo. Two good weeks in a row, solid weeks. So, yeah, we've been definitely improving defensively. That was one of our goals heading into this season, that we got to play better defense. And so far this year, it's coming into fruition. Kids are tackling well and running to the football, and everyone's taking care of their assignment on that side of the ball.
Coach, this week it's the Lowellville Rockets, a high-powered offense. How do you prepare for them?
Yeah, they're a challenge without a question. They got some, the well's not dry down there for sure. They've had a good run here for the last several years, and they got some great athletes and a nice sophomore quarterback and the Wilrich kid. So, we've got to be assignment conscious. Everybody's got to be, reading their keys and playing, smart football on the defensive side. And, they got a great running back in that Perry kid as well. So, and a good offensive line as well. So, but, so they bring a little bit of 1-2 punch with their running game and throwing game, which keeps you off guard somewhat. So, like I said, we just got to be assignment conscious, and we got to get to the football when we know where it's at, and gang tackling and have a good defensive outing here this weekend.
Finally, Coach, what's the key to defend home field and get a big conference victory?
Yeah, like any other week, we got to just hold on to the football. The team that turns the ball over, of course, is tougher time winning, so we eliminate our turnovers and hopefully win that turnover battle. And, game's going to be won on the defensive side, either by them or us, if they can handle our wing T and handle what we're going to throw at them. And we got to be able to stop their pass and run game as well. So it's going to come down to, I hope it's a defensive struggle, a low scoring game. I think that would play in our favor. We really don't want to get into a track shootout, but, we try to keep the score down this week.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck, and thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Our national anthem means we are one step away from tonight's kickoff. Let's take our final pregame break. We'll come back and get this one underway on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Would you like a copy of one of the exciting games you heard on the iMedia One network? Just email us and we'll tell you how to get one. Email davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com. That's davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One network.
Right back here at McDonald as we get set for tonight's kickoff. The Blue Devils, blue pants, blue jerseys, white numbers, blue helmet with the M on the side of the helmet. The Rockets, they are in the white pants, white jerseys, blue numbers with the pink accents for both squads and the gold helmets. And Dave Clark, we are already in week 7 of high school football.
Yeah, ready to get into it. And I tell you, it's a nice crowd filing in. And they should be in for a very, very good ball game tonight.
Scarlet tier of the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference, as these two teams already with one loss in conference play, and the way Springfield and Western Reserve are playing, 2 losses, you might be out of conference contention.
Yeah, absolutely, and we done seen Springfield and what they can do, so these is an important game for them to stay on the right track.
Tonight's kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass, reminding you accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. Mark Means, Dave Clark, Matthew Craven, David Ferris back at our iMedia One studios in Struthers. We will let you know Mr. Clark will not be with us next week, but we will let you know what he will be doing next week. And I think it's justified what you're going to do to miss a game with us next week.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
Kind of important.
This time. Yeah.
So we are ready for the Rockets to kick the ball away. That'll be Ricky Wyrich who will handle the kickoff, and that's going to be off the side of his foot, covered by one of the up men for the Blue Devils. And coming up with that loose football, let's get you a number. That is number 12. That's a Brady Klockner, number 12, who recovered that onside kick, and that's going to be a short field for McDonald to work with to start the game.
Yeah, absolutely. They try to surprise them coming out the locker room with that onside kick, but they were ready and prepared for it. Did an excellent job of getting on the football.
Kyle Puckett is the quarterback for the Blue Devils under head coach Dan Williams, one of the veterans in the Valley.
Yeah, that's one, because we had a lot of moving around with coaches. We didn't see it, but he's one that's been right in his same basically chair that he's been in for years.
Under center in this wing T offense, wing will go in motion. They will give it to Casey Miller, and Miller's going to get the first carry of the game, and Miller's down to the 49-yard line of the Rockets.
That's a gain of 3.
He's going to pick up 3 yards. It sets up a second down and 7.
Yeah, and I think that was Drew Zajac that got that carry instead of Miller there. It was hard to see the numbers at that time.
We got 10s, 11s. We got a lot of different ball carriers for McDonald. So Puckett's going to go under center. Wings to each side. They'll have 2 receivers. Zajac split as a slot to the left. They're going to send a man in motion. Give it to him out of the wing spot across the 45-40 and down to about the 37-yard line. That time, it's Casey Miller on the carry, and that is a Blue Devil first down.
Yeah, nice run there. It looked like he picked up about 12 yards on that play. Nice blocking. As they opened up that alley for him to get to that outside, he ran right down the numbers and was able to pick up 12 yards and another first down.
So Kyle Puckett, the quarterback. Tobias Dimitrievich is the tailback. Casey Miller, the wingback. Drew Zajac, the fullback. Jordan Perry is the wide receiver.
I'm seeing great execution out of the offensive line, especially on that last play. Their blocking is excellent.
First and 10, McDonald from the Rocket 37-yard line. They will give it to the fullback, the tailback, excuse me. That's Dimitrovich on the carry, the senior. He's going to have a nice gain on first down and set up second down and manageable.
Yeah. And here we got all three backs that carried the ball to start off. So everybody's touching. You get everybody involved, and that's really good with this type of offense. Get everybody involved, and they be ready. Basically, as we say, get them lathered up. They're ready to play when you get everybody involved in it.
Second down and 6 coming up here for the Blue Devils on their opening possession, working right to left. Puckett goes under center, one receiver in the formation. Wingman goes in motion. And on the inside, handoff to Dimitrovich, the tailback, and he'll have a first down and more down to the 24-yard line. That'll move the chains. Then a McDonald first down.
Yeah, nice play there. I tell you, had everybody going in all kind of different directions. And nice pickup on that play.
So that is a first and 10. They spot the football at the 24-yard line on this opening drive here tonight from McDonald, week 7 of the high school football season already.
That's unbelievable.
McDonald going to come to the line of scrimmage. Single wide receiver is Jordan Perry, the 6'2 junior. Puckett under center. Man goes in motion. They give it on the handoff. And that is Casey Miller, the wingback, twisting his way for just a couple of yards, down to about the 22. He's going to gain 2 at second down and 8.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get a little bit more than that mark, but they converged really quick on defense and were able to really close that up and only get it to a 2-yard gain.
Puckett gets the play call from Coach Williams on the sidelines. Good crowd filing in this beautiful, I still call it new stadium. They've played here for a couple of years, but it still has that new feeling to it.
Absolutely.
Second and 8 from the 22-yard line. Under 9 minutes to play, opening quarter, no score. Give it to the tailback. That's Dimitrovich on the carry. And no gain on that play, Dave. Sets up a third down and long, and the Rocket defense kind of blowing up a little here.
Yeah, they're starting to not giving up too much of anything.
3rd and 7.
So did he get anything on that play?
Might have got
a half a yard
right
at the most.
They're going to say 3rd down and 8 from the Rocket 22-yard line. Overcast, no rain expected, unlike last Friday. We dealt with a little bit of rain.
Just a little wind and all kinds of things.
Receiver and a wing to the right side. Puckett back to throw for the first time. Feeling the pressure. He's going to just cover up, get sacked, and go down at the 33-yard line. That's a smart play by the junior.
Yep.
2 Rockets were there to pull him down.
Yeah, it was right there. I mean, they got in quickly on that play, but everything was covered downfield. So it was a definitely covered sack there.
So this will bring up a 4th down and long for the Blue Devils. See what they decide to do. In a tough area right here. Do you go for it? Do you punt the ball away?
You almost go for it. I mean, unless they do a quick kick. It's that in between. I mean, it's too long for a field goal.
They are going to throw the ball with Puckett. Steps up, fires down.
Oh, what a play.
Pass caught. Amazing jumping catch for a first down. Jordan Perry just took that football out of the air, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Blue Devils.
I mean, he drilled that one, Mark, and put that right there. He was, as they say, put some mustard on it. He definitely did that.
So they will spot the football, at the 11, so they can pick up a first down at the 1. So it's 1st and 10 from the Rockets' 11-yard line. Single receiver out to the left, that's Jordan Perry. Wing to the right side is Casey Miller. Puckett under center, sends the wing in motion. He'll give him the football. Trying to stretch down the sidelines, broke a couple of tackles, staying on his feet. Got down to about the 8-yard line. Casey Miller, 5'7", 165, runs a lot bigger than that.
Yeah, he sure does. He's got some quick feet out there. He's getting in and out of the lanes of getting tackled and just showing the ability to break those tackles also.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7 from the 8-yard line. 6 minutes, 22 seconds, clock rolling, and a scoreless first quarter. Still this opening possession for the Blue Devils. Zajac now in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. And Zajak's going to twist down to the 5-yard line. Ball popped loose, but they'll say he was down just shy of the 5. They'll pick up 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Blue Devils.
Down by Harris for the Rockets defense.
Yeah, I tell you, Mark, I'm thinking about that 4th down play. Actually, the coverage was really there. They were right there, but he drilled that thing and got it a little high that only his receiver could get it, and that's exactly what he did.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard. It is 7-0 Poland over Niles. Just under 8 minutes to play in the opening quarter. They're going to give it on the handoff, trying to sweep to the outside and walking into the end zone. Casey Miller, 6-yard touchdown run for the McDonald Blue Devils. So Miller, 6-yard TD run, puts the McDonald Blue Devils up 6-0. And now we'll see James Hipple come on to attempt the extra point.
I mean, he had a great running lane there, Mark. I mean, didn't get touched.
So Kyle Puckett, the quarterback, will hold. James Hipple, the senior, will attempt the extra point. Straight on, kicker, snap down, extra point on the way. It is up, and it is good. 5:26 to play, opening quarter. It is McDonald 7, Lowellville 0. We're back after a quick break on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Well, Dave, that was an impressive drive by the Blue Devils. They converted a big 4th down on that opening scoring drive.
Yeah, they sure did. And I tell you, that we had back-to-back big plays when you think about it. Lowellville with the sack, and I'm sure they felt confident to have them go with a 4th and about 20 yards to go, that they were in a safe place. But the very next play, McDonald makes a big play, and that, I tell you, that pass play was excellent. Right there, on target, and they were able to finish that drive off and get into the end zone.
Anthony Cassier back to return this kickoff for the Blue Devils. So they are ready to kick the football away. That is Drew Zajac on the kick. Cassier from the 5 bobbles it, picks it up from the 5 out to the 10. Trying to get wide, now cuts back to the 15, and he is going to be bottled up right there at the 15-yard line. That's great special teams coverage downfield by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, absolutely was. He fumbled it. And, a lot of times we have talked in the past, when they fumble the ball, it just delays and throws everything off on the coverage. Sometimes you can break it out, but they did an excellent job, stayed in their lanes, and were able to bring him down at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10. First possession for the Rockets under head coach Andrew Mamula. 4-2, 2-1, and the MDAC Scarlet Tier. They're led by Ricky Wyrich, the quarterback. 5'8", 160-pound sophomore Gino Perry is the featured tailback. Single receivers to each side. Going to take a deep shot on 1st down. Going to take the shot downfield, looking for Josh Pazel. And that'll fall incomplete. Pazel, a big target, 6'3" and 190 pounds.
Yeah, sure is. I'm surprised they came right out the bag with that and let the sophomore throw the ball, but throws it pretty good, too.
And they put the ball up quite a bit throughout the year. As you said, this 5'8", 160-pound sophomore that leads this offense, Ricky Wilrich.
Mm-hmm.
Gino Perry is the feature back, and got a stoppage in play by our referee.
Let's see what happened.
Didn't see anything going on the field.
No, nothing at all.
There's 5:09 on the clock currently.
Okay.
5:09.
So they're going to make an adjustment. We lost the scoreboard clock off to our right.
Okay, and that's the reason there.
It is just flashing the number 8. So we'll wait and see if they are able to reset that scoreboard clock, who has pretty much gone dark besides that flashing 8. There we go. Have to get it reset. Technology, always a factor.
Always.
So they'll reset to 5:09. Spot the ball at the 16-yard line. Trying to get it set past the 5:15 mark. And they may have to just keep the clock on the field. So we'll get back to action. Wilrich going to work out of the pistol. Gino Perry, the tailback behind him. Perry gets the handoff on second down, and he's going to drive forward down to the 29-yard line, and he lost the scoreboard once again. So it'll set up a third down, and just about 8 to go for the Rockets.
There to stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, they played good defense there. Didn't allow too much of an opening. It was basically on his own, being able to pick up those 3 yards.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Rockets, who work left to right here in the opening quarter. Single receivers going to go to each side of the formation. Perry is the single set back. Wilrich, the quarterback. They give the ball to Perry, looking for a first down. He's going to push the pile, get the first down and more. As Gino Perry been getting a lot of varsity action since his sophomore year, and that's a big first down run for the 5'8 senior.
Yeah, and he was absolutely determined to get that too, because once he got out on the outside of that tackle, he ran with authority. He was definitely going for that first down, and he showed what he had there.
Spot the ball at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
That was a big first down for them. They didn't want to go out of here 3 and out and get the balls back to McDonald. So very important pickup of that first down.
Wilrich out of the pistol. And has stacked 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They'll give it on the handoff to the tailback. That is Gino Perry. Perry breaking free, spinning past tacklers across the 40, down to the 41-yard line, a gain of 11, and a Rocket first down.
I tell you, he's running with sure enough authority. He picks up another first down, and I would say that they found a weakness. There's really not a weakness there. McDonald is there, but he is running with so much authority. He's running right through the tackle.
And he split a lot of carries the last couple of years, but you heard Coach Mamula say, he's our guy. He's going to get the majority of the work.
Yep.
Stack 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wilrich back to throw. Pump fakes, feeling some pressure. Dropping back, avoids the rush, steps into a throw. Downfield, that pass is going to be intercepted. Stepped right in front of the receiver. Did the defender, Casey Miller, was able to intercept that pass.
Yeah, and I think that will stand because there was a flag on the play, but I believe it was holding probably in the backfield.
It was. They will decline the penalty, and that is a big turnover forced by the Blue Devils here in this first quarter of action.
Yeah, absolutely it was, and as they was getting some momentum there and running the ball and staying ahead of the chains, as we say, but that was a big turnover, and now McDonald's has another perfect starting place, and really just 2 yards short of where they started from last time.
This drive begins from their 45-yard line. So they are keeping the time on the field, is having some malfunctioning issues with our scoreboard tonight. 7-0 is the lead in favor of the McDonald Blue Devils.
41 on the clock.
3 minutes, 41 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Here on Sports Radio 1240, WBBW Youngstown and Western Reserve Radio 2, part of the iMedia 1 network. 3:41 to play. Looks like the clock is back running from the McDonald 45-yard line. Puckett under center. Turns, going to give it to the fullback, Drew Zajac, across the 45 and down to the 41-yard line. He's going to pick up an easy 13 yards and a first down for the Blue Devils.
Well, I guess he was saying, hey, Perry's not the only one that can break tackles, as he came through the line, lowered that shoulder, and continued to pick up a nice gain of 13 yards and a first down.
1st and 10, down to the Rocket 42-yard line. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Clock rolling here in the opening quarter. McDonald 7, Lowellville 0. Puckett again under center. Turns, hands the ball off. Fullback Drew Zajac barreling ahead. down near the 35-yard line. He's going to pick up 8. It's second down and 2.
Down by Carter Miller of the Rockets defense.
Blue Devils picking up big chunks of yards, Dave, but a lot of credit has to go to those guys up front.
Yeah, I noticed that in the first drive. As I said, it looked like their blocking is excellent there. And that's what we've seen. They're picking up big gashes in the Lowellville defense.
Go back to the Discount Power Sports scoreboard after this play. Give it to the wingback, trying to bounce outside, gets across the, going to get near the 30-yard line, but he'll have the first down to the 31-yard line on the run by Casey Miller. Discount Power Sports scoreboard, we can tell you, Mineral Ridge with an 8-0 lead over the Camel Memorial Red Devils in the first quarter. Ridge looking to bounce back, Dave, after they lost to these Rockets last week.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're out there want to get a revenge. You always want to get on the field again. Once you lose a game, you want to get out there so quickly to change those fortunes.
First and 10 Blue Devils from the Rocket 32-yard line. Bucket under center. He will give it to the fullback, Zajac, bouncing off tacklers, and he'll fall down to the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up 7.
Taken down by Perry.
It'll bring up a second down and 3 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I tell you, they're riding what they have to do, and it's so key in football. Line play, defensive line play, offensive line play are key. We love all the glamour spots, but if you don't have that and have it in an excellent way, you can't win football games consistently. And here we see great line play. They're opening up holes for them, and they're getting big chunks at a time.
Second and 3 from the 25-yard line of the Lowellville Rockets. Bucket under center, sends the wing man in motion. And they gave it this time to the tailback, Dimitrovic. And he should have a first down. Dimitrovic down to the 21-yard line, and that'll move the chains for the Blue Devils.
Keeping it going. That's their 6th first down. As they continue to move forward and have another excellent drive going.
Discount Power Sports and Hubbard scoreboard. 2:38 to play first quarter. Poland now with a 14-0 lead over the Niles Red Dragons. Niles struggling this year with some young starters in that lineup for Coach Perry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. After the great players they had last season.
Bucket under center. Turns, gives that to the wing. That's Casey Miller. Broke a tackle, stayed on his feet. And he'll twist his way down to the 12-yard line. Took a big shot at the end of that run, but bounced right back up.
Yeah. Very shifty guy there, too.
Hey, look at these 3 backs. Zajac at 210 is the biggest of the 3, and they have a good combination of speed and power.
Yeah, they distribute the ball to all of them. You got each of them with 4 or 6 right in there all together, and you can't beat that where everybody's touching the football. They're being successful, and you have a backfield that's doing that with that offensive line working the way it is. It's hard to stop.
Jordan Perry, single receiver, split wide out to the right side. Bucket looking to throw. Looking end zone. That pass is intercepted in the end zone. As that pass intercepted by Josh Pazel. And we've exchanged turnovers. And now the Rockets will get the football back with just 23 seconds to go in this opening quarter.
Yeah, I tell you, those are the times when the coaches start saying, oh, boy, maybe I should have did that. Because I'm saying they were so successful on the run. I would just stay with it unless I would have did some screens. But I get where the concept. You've been running it. You might can catch him off guard. But that was just an excellent defensive play. He was right there and was able to pick that ball off.
Puckett, we've seen he's got a big arm. Able to get the ball deep downfield. That pass intercepted a couple yards deep in the end zone. First and 10 Rockets. They'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. That's a Ricky Wilridge, the sophomore quarterback. Gino Perry is the senior tailback. Single receivers to each side of the formation. That's Pazel and Brenner. They're going to give it the ball to Gino Perry. Faked it to the fullback, gave it to Perry. And Perry picks up 5 down to the 25-yard line. We'll see if the Rockets elect to snap it with under 10 seconds to go in this quarter.
I think they'll let that run out. And
And they will. We have come to the end of the first quarter here tonight at a Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week after 1. It is McDonald 7, Lowellville 0. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Right back here to McDonald, second quarter about to get underway. Lowellville facing a second down and 5 from their 25, 7-0. McDonald leading the Lowellville Rockets. Landon Titch going to go in motion. They will run it off the short side of the field. That's Gino Perry with the football. And Perry has another first down out near the 35-yard line. And Perry's off to a good start tonight.
He sure is, and that's a 15-yard run there.
Perry has already carried it 5 times in this game so far for the Rockets. And we heard Coach say he's going to get the majority of the work at the tailback spot.
Yeah, he sure is. And I understand why when we see what he's doing so far.
He's got a lot of varsity experience. First and 10 Rockets from their 35-yard line. Wilrich going to send a man in motion. Takes the snap. He'll toss it this time to the tailback. That's Perry trying to turn the corner. He is stood up and driven back right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up to make the stop, Casey Miller, who had the interception earlier. Gain of 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, excellent defensive play there as they continue to string that run to the outside. They strung it completely out. Then they converged with the linebackers who stopped it for a 1-yard gain. And that's the way you play defense on a wide run. That was perfectly executed.
So 2nd down and 9. They're going to give the ball to Perry once again. This time in a pile of bodies, he's able to push down to the 41-yard line. This will bring up a 3rd down and 6. Mineral Ridge and Camel on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard now tied up at 8 as they play in the first quarter.
Wow, I guess Camel went on and responded there and got a good one going so far.
They've got a very intriguing sophomore quarterback leading that offense that I think going to be fun to follow the next couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they'll send one receiver far out to the right side. That is Bruce Brenner. One in the slot. That's Josh Pazel. They're going to run with Gino Perry again, and he's right at the marker.
Yes, he is. I mean, right there.
Perry on
Yep,
the
they
carry.
indicated this to change the move forward, so that's another first down.
He got 6 yards and the first down. We're down to 10 minutes, 22 seconds to play first half. McDonald with a 7-0 lead over the visiting Lowellville Rockets in this MVAC Scarlet Tier matchup. Brenner and Pazel go out wide to the right side. Wilrich and Perry in the backfield. Give the ball again. This is the second running back, Carter Miller, getting his first carry. He is down to the 48-yard line of the Blue Devils. And Lowellville has been getting good gains on first down.
Yeah, we're seeing good line play both on both sides. The offensive lines have been doing an excellent job on both sides as McDonald and Lowellville has been able to run the football.
Final seconds of the first quarter at Poland. The Bulldogs now with a 21-0 lead over the Niles Red Dragons.
They jumped on them quick.
Going to stack 3 receivers tight to the line to the right. Going to toss the ball to Miller, trying to get to the short side, follow those blockers, has the first
flag
down to the 40, but a flag at the end of the play.
Well, I want to see if this referee was accurate. He hit number 77 with the flag, so I wonder if he's the culprit.
And it's going to be a hold on the Rockets. And Mr. Clark, sir, that'll be our first penalty of this first half.
Wow. Hey, I'm okay with that. We done seen the barrage.
Penalties have been our conversation this year.
Yeah, especially early this season. It has gotten better and better for us each game. So it's nice to see. This has been an error-free tip. Well, with the 2 interceptions, 1 penalty, I mean, you can't really complain about anything in this game so far.
After the penalty, it brings up a 2nd and 13, and the football is back to the 43-yard line. Play action. Wilrich going to roll out, feeling some pressure, steps away, fires downfield, another interception across the 40, and down to the 35-yard line. And another interception for number 11, Casey Miller, has his second.
And I tell you, what is the one thing that they always talk about with a quarterback when you're rolling out? Do not throw across your body. And he tried to do that and get it across and picked off, because it's always going to get there a little bit later when you do so.
Coming up at halftime, the President's Athletic Conference report with Commissioner Joanne Derrico. And we play Where in the World Will Dave Clark Be next weekend?
Yeah.
We'll even let you know who the special guest analyst to join us and where we'll be at next week.
Yeah.
Going to send Casey Miller in motion. Toss the ball to Drew Zajac, running towards the wide side. Zajac downhill, has the first down across the 20, 15, and down near the 10-yard line, and flags everywhere at the end of that play.
I wouldn't be surprised with a face mask. Makes me wonder down there, they might add some more and tack some more onto that.
So Zajac out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Penalty against the Rockets.
So personal foul. That's a horse collar tackle on the Rockets. So that is their second penalty. So they'll spot the football around the 5-yard line, half the distance. And it's 1st and goal for the Blue Devils from the 5. 8:50 to play, first half. 1st and goal, McDonald from the Lowellville Rocket 5-yard line. Zajac, the fullback, single receiver to the short side. Zajac gets the carry, this time stood up after a short gain. Give him 1. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4.
He's taken down by Nick Donatelli of the Rockets.
Middle of that Rocket defense did a great job to stand up and push him back.
Yeah.
Nick Donatelli, 5'10", 240 pounds, from his D-line spot there to make the stop.
This is big here. I tell you, 3 yards away from pay dirt, and got to see what type of defense they can amount here to try to stop that surge and getting into the end zone.
So Perry, short side to the left, Miller to the right. They give it to the motion man, tried to cut up field, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That is a new ball carrier for the Blue Devils. That is Josh Krumpak, the freshman, 22 on the touchdown.
Yeah, I was trying to see it. No, it was 32.
All right, sorry, 32. That was 32. Dimitrovic on the carry for a 3-yard touchdown. So that stretches the lead now out to 13-0 in favor of the McDonald Blue Devils. And high snap, gets it down, extra point on the way, and good. 8:05 to play first half. It is McDonald 14 and the Lowellville Rockets 0 on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
8:05 to play first half. McDonald with a 2-touchdown lead over the visiting Lowellville Rockets at 14-0. But we've seen Lowellville have success moving the football.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I don't feel that they're out of the ball game or nothing. Even though they're down 14, they've been able to move the ball. But it's been those interceptions we've done seen in the wrong moments of things happen, turn the ball over. They can't do that.
This kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass. Reminding you, accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. Hipple gets his foot into this one, fielded at the 14. Bring way outside across the 20 to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, flag on the play.
Oh,
he's pulled down from behind near the 40-yard line and didn't really need that block to stay alive.
No, it definitely didn't. I mean, he had got to the outside, and that's the thing that really hurt on kick returns. Plays like that, you don't even necessarily have to do anything. And you get a penalty like that to nullify a big return, and now you're back in your own territory.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard. Discount Power Sports is your go-to store for discount ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, and more. Visit them at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 330-717-4441. And on that scoreboard, it is Mineral Ridge 15, Camel 8. That game is in the second quarter.
Well, boy, that sounds like a back-and-forth match there. Boy,
after
way back, Mark.
Big penalty on the kickoff. They're going to push the football all the way back inside the 20-yard line. Where are they going to mark this down? Looks like at the 15.
Boy, what a difference. We're talking about 45 yards difference. If they got all the way down to the McDonald 40-yard line on that return, and now they're back at their own 15.
So 1st and 10 for the Rockets. 7:50 to play in this opening half. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. 14-0 McDonald. Give the ball to Gino Perry on first down. And Perry across the 15, down to the 17. He'll pick up 2. It's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, they try to stay with their bread and butter and run the football.
For the Rockets, taken down by Bowser. The Blue Devils.
So short gain for Gino Perry. We go under 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Going to give Perry 3. Say 2nd down and 7 from the 18-yard line. Willrich going to turn, hand the ball off to Perry again. This time he has stood up after a 1-yard gain. Down to the 21-yard line.
Perry on the carry.
Oh, sorry, he'll pick up a couple. Yeah, going to bring up now 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 3.5 for the Rockets.
Hard to come by these first 2 carries for him, but he got a lot more than I thought he did out of that one.
Bruce Brenner, wide outside to the right side. Josh Pazel to the left. It's Anthony Kassir in motion. Now here comes a penalty flag. And a false start penalty on the Rockets will be their 3rd infraction of this first half.
3rd and 8 now.
Boy, you don't need that, as you had everything going positively for you. And now you're in a 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and long facing the Rockets. They'll bring in a couple of extra wide receivers on this 3rd and 8 from their 17-yard line.
Willard's got to be very careful with this football down here in his own territory.
Split 2 receivers to the right and 3 to the left side. He's alone in the backfield. Deep drop. Fires over the middle. Great catch made at the 30. That is a 1st down into the hands of Gino Perry, who ran a little in for a nice 1st down.
Yeah, and I tell you, very good catch. I mean, he's a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver the way he received that ball. And if he would have kept his footing, he might have been off to the races.
Willrich also has a big arm. Fired that football in there for a nice 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 Rockets from their 32-yard line. Under 6 minutes to play in tonight's first half. Willrich back again to throw. With time, goes out of the flat. Perry makes the catch, made the first man miss, and dove across the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's a pickup of 8. It's second down and 2.
You got a little rhythm going now.
2nd and 1.
And it's one of those where now spreading them out will create running lanes later in the game.
Yeah, absolutely, because you got to cover both situations of running or passing the football.
Second down, long one for the Rockets. One receiver wide out to the right side. That's Bruce Brenner. Split 2 to the left side. Give the ball to Perry. Perry bounces off the first tackle, has the first down, and he'll be down to the 45-yard line. Needed 1. He got 3,
Perry,
and a Rocket first down.
Taylor of the Blue Devil defense. That will be enough for a Rocket.
Second quarter on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard. Poland now up 28-0 over the Niles Red Dragons.
Boy, are they getting slacked out there, Mark.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Going to split 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Going to have a wing to the right side. They give the ball to Perry, and Perry's going to get 1. It's second down and 9, and that's just a all-out run blitz by the Blue Devils on first down.
Perfect call, Mark. That's exactly what it was in the run blitz, and they were able to get to that ball carrier quickly. Even though he's a guy to break tackles, they did the best thing you can do, game tackling. You only got a 1-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 9 as we approach 4 minutes to play in this fast-moving first half.
Yeah, when you put the ball on the ground like this quarter goes very quick.
Man in motion. Give the ball to Perry. Big hole up the middle. Perry going to slide across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. He's going to pick up about 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, I tell you, they're called the Lowellville Rockets. He came through there like a rocket the way he shot in there. And, I mean, it didn't look like he had a lot of daylight, but he was able to get in there and get a nice pickup of about 12 yards of the play.
Unofficially, 13 carries already for Gino Perry here in the first half. 2 receivers to the right, wing to the right, 1 to the left. That's Bruce Brenner. They will run it on first down, and there is no room whatsoever this time. Perry gets stacked up for no gain. It's going to be second down and 10.
Yeah, they came with that call again and run blitzes. The linebackers came downhill when the ball was snapping. They were right there to be able to stop it.
Second down and 10 for the Rockets. 14-0 McDonald leading Lowellville in our Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week as we go under 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Got single coverage at the top there with Brenner.
Brenner to the right. Split 2 receivers to the left. They're running again with Perry, and Perry stood up at the line and driven back. Coming up to make the stop. That's James Hipple on the tackle for a loss of 1. It's third down and 11 for the Rockets.
Yeah, hey, they went to the well again and trying to run the ball with the power run up the gut basically there with Perry. But I tell you, that defense and that run blitz is excellent. They're getting there and not allowing anything.
So third down and 11 for the Rockets as we approach 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And I tell you, they don't want to stay in this kind of predicament where they're behind the chain.
And waiting, and now the Rockets will take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2 minutes to play, first half. McDonald 14, Lowellville 0. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Rockets use their first of 3 timeouts as we bring you back here to McDonald. 14-0 McDonald leading Lowellville. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Rockets.
It is the big play here, Mark. Can they pick up this first down? And we know more than likely they're going to the air.
2 receivers right, 3 to the left side. Willrich back to throw, fires downfield. Perry made the catch, stayed on his feet, dives close to the 30-yard line. He'll go down right at the 30. It's going to bring up a 4th down and much more manageable now for the Rockets.
Yes, he's there, 3 yards short. Just about, maybe only 2.
4th and 2.
Yes.
So 4th and 2. Down to 90 seconds to play here in the first half.
Fast-moving first half, too. I tell you, both teams keeping the ball on the ground mainly, and execution has been good. Hasn't been a lot of penalties to slow things up, so 3 penalties total in one of our first games we didn't have so error-free, really as far as penalties is concerned. Not error as far as interceptions and things of that nature, but they have done an excellent job of not creating these penalties.
Rockets take their second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And next week, a little bit of a flex to our schedule for next week. So the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week for week 8. Excuse me, cannot believe we are at week 8 already. That will be the Lakeview Bulldogs and the Hubbard Eagles in a big NE8 conference matchup.
Yeah, and it should be something. I'm sure. I don't know what Hubbard is doing so far tonight, but I know for a fact they want to get things right. That's a big ball game, and we was looking forward to seeing. Well, I was looking forward to seeing it at one time, but unlikely I won't be able to be there. But I tell you, that should be a great game for you guys to broadcast.
And if you were with us for our games that we did last year, Mark Means, my cousin, we share the name. He is the former West Middlesex Big Red head coach, now currently retired from coaching, spending time with the family. He's going to join me on the call for that one next week. 4th and 2 for the Rockets from the 35-yard line. And that is not going to work, Dave. Too many men in motion. This is not Canada.
No.
And that is the 4th infraction on the Rockets.
And I tell you, that's one place that to adjust.
How hard was that to get used to?
That is hard. I mean, when you have so many people going different ways, you got guys coming out in a full sprint. And you got to get there and cover them. It is something. And then the field is wider.
How many years do you spend up there?
3.
That probably took a year and a half just to get used to everything.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you got guys coming in full bore, and now you're going to try to get in the back pedal. You don't stay in that back pedal too long.
So this penalty makes 4th and 2, 4th and 7 for the Rockets. The quarterback, Willrich, is also the kicker and the punter for the Rockets. Single receiver right, trips to the left side. Willrich, deep drop. Has time. Going to take a shot downfield. Overthrown and incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs with 65 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, remind me, where you spent your time up there in the CFL.
Well, one of your favorites you like to hear about, Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
I love the nicknames up there.
And then the Montreal Alouettes.
It takes a lot, even to watch as a fan, it takes a lot to learn.
Yeah, and I used to love the team that I'll say it now, but I used to love playing against the Calgary Stampeders. Had some of the best uniforms, them and the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Stampeders, so they have a horse?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Helmet, yep.
Something like that, yep.
And the Tiger Cats, a lot of the Pittsburgh colors and stuff like that, but they were very nice uniforms. I used to want to wear that.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their 40-yard line. Turn, going to pitch the ball. New ball carrier in there. Has a big head of steam across the 50, 45-40, 35-30. And he'll break tackles him all the way into the end zone for a 60-yard touchdown run. That is Jaden Taylor, number 4, 60 yards to the end zone for the Blue Devils.
And that's a nice average. 60 yards a carry. You can't beat that. and you talk about an excellent run, showed excellent balance, was hit a couple times, kept that balance, and then shows the speed. And that was his first carry. That's the first time I actually seen him in the backfield.
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to want more carries after that.
Yeah, I think so. He probably earned himself something for sure.
So the Blue Devils to attempt the extra point. Snap down, rush on the way, and the kick by James Hipple is good. 51 seconds to go in the half, and McDonald had the momentum. Now they really have it going into the locker room.
Yes, I mean, that's a big one there to pick up something like that and really extend this lead. And might put Lowellville in a passing type of sequence in the second half.
Jaden Taylor, 5'11", 180-pound senior on that carry. That's good size.
Yeah, that's definitely good size. And I was thinking you was going to say junior, sophomore, something like that. They can look forward to this guy, but they got a loaded backfield. And like I said, they got 3 backs back there, and he wasn't one of them to start it. And he came in, he looked excellent as far as running the football.
Coming up at halftime, the PAC report. We'll finally tell you what Dave's going to be up to next weekend. And we'll look at scores around the Valley and first half stats. That's coming up in just 51 seconds. So James Hipple, the senior, will get ready to kick the football. Rockets have 2 returners back deep, right about their 10-yard line, including Anthony Casier, a 5'7" junior. So Hipple has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Hipple, end over end kick. It's Casier back across the 10. Going to try and go wide. Now cut back between the hash marks and drives down to about the 24-yard line. Rockets will have 39 seconds and 1 timeout remaining, Dave.
Yeah, that's, I don't know if you want to try to do something with that or just try to get out of this first half, because I tell you, if you're throwing that football around and you get another interception or any type of turnover, you could really put yourself in a big time. You're already in a hole, but, I mean, you could really dig that thing even deeper with any kind of mistake.
So the sophomore, Ricky Wilrich, brings the team out to the line of scrimmage. They're going to split 2 receivers to each side of the formation, leave him alone in the backfield. He'll take the low snap, 5-step drop. Going to go downfield. Pass is going to be caught out near the 30-yard line. That's Bruce Brenner with his first reception. And the 5'10" senior gets down to the 30-yard line.
Taylor. Second down, that's a Rockets timeout.
So the Rockets take their final timeout with 29 seconds to go, and not shy at all, willing to fire the football downfield.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to do something. They're trying to get some kind of momentum in the right way, and they got to look at it. I don't know if they have enough time to really get in scoring position, but you never know what could happen. And they get the ball in the second half, so you want to try to keep this thing as positive as possible going into that second half. They don't need any kind of mistakes, anything. They got to go in there and regroup, because it really was playing very evenly at the beginning of the game. Those turnovers, big plays by McDonald, and now we have a 21-0 ball game.
Yeah, penalties and turnovers have hurt the Rockets. 2 turnovers, 4 penalties in the first half.
Yeah.
And again, empty the backfield for Ricky Wilrich. Twins to each side. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, stands in the pocket. He'll roll to the right side, being pressured backside. He's going to run with the football. Now fire downfield, pass caught at the 45-yard line. And that'll be a first down. And it looked like he was awfully close to getting over the line when he threw that football.
Yeah, sure did.
Rockets first down. Hipple there to knock him out of bounds.
But that'll be a first down for the Rockets. Second quarter. Mineral Ridge now up 21-8 over the Camel Memorial Red Devils on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard. 20 seconds to go in the half. Willrich back to throw. Going to go downfield. Pass caught across midfield. 45 and out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Yeah. There's something going with this up-tempo offense for the Rockets.
It's something for them to build off of whether they score or not. You come back and you know that you can move the ball in this way and speed up the game a little bit, and that's what they have done.
And they've given Willrich time to throw the football, and the receivers have gotten themselves open.
Yes, they have.
1st and 10 from the McDonald 44-yard line. As he's back to throw. Willrich steps up into the pocket. Looking downfield right at the line. Fires downfield. Catch made. First down to the 20-yard line. That's Josh Pazel on the reception.
Yeah.
First down. There's 6 seconds remaining.
I mean, this is an excellent drive. And it only got 6 seconds here. So do you take that shot at the end zone? I guess that's what you do. But this is something to build. You build off of what we see right now.
Have to be impressed by the way the sophomores work the 2-minute drill.
Yeah, and I see he runs around. He's got his little visor on. He has number 2. And that's the guy that used to wear that in Johnny Manziel.
Willrich back to throw. This time they will bring some pressure, and he just has to unload this football. And it looked like there was 1 second when the pass was incomplete. We'll have to see what they decide to do.
I actually think it was 1 second on there. Will they give it to him? I don't know.
They're talking.
They're talking about it because I actually think it was a second left.
And McDonald heading off the field. We'll have to wait and see before we send it to the half.
We're stopping them now, so let's see what's happening here.
Officials getting together at the 20-yard line.
Yep, I actually think it was a second.
Second quarter, Ursuline 14-0 over Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's in the Discount Power Sports scoreboard. That machine is also rolling.
Yes, it is. And we done seen that machine a couple times, and that's a good ball team there, I tell you.
So they are bringing the Blue Devils back on the field. Coach Williams out there talking to our referee. And it looks like they will put 1 second back on the clock. And, Dave, I think this is the right call.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, when he let that ball go right around 3 seconds and went right out of bounds. What we got here?
They also called intentional grounding on that throw by Willrich. So that is the 5th penalty called on the Rockets.
Yep.
1 second left on the game clock. 1 second
and
remaining.
They were bringing somebody. I can't unfortunately see the number of the player they're bringing off the field with help to the sidelines.
Yeah, I can't see who that is either.
They do get it right here. So they will put 1 second back on the clock.
The loss down makes it second and long.
Yeah, still couldn't see who that was that they brought off.
We approach.
So 1 second to go in the half. Twins to each side of the formation as Willrich drops back to throw. Going to take the shot downfield. Put a lot of loft on this pass that is knocked away and incomplete. And we have come to the end of the first half. At the break, it is McDonald 21, Lowellville 0. We'll take a break, come back, and begin the halftime show here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, Go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Pintura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Welcome back. Halftime here on the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week. At the break, it is McDonald here at home with a 21-0 lead over the visiting Lowellville Rockets. You hear the Rocket Marching Band on the field behind us. We can remind you, listening to Sports Radio 1240, WBBW Youngstown, a Cumulus Media station, and Western Reserve Radio 2, part of the iMedia One Network. It's now time for this week's edition of the President's Athletic Conference Report.
Welcome to the PAC Football Report for October 5th, 2024. I'm Joe Underko. This week we will take a quick look back at last week's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 5 games this Saturday. 4 PAC teams remain undefeated through 4 weeks. In a battle of unbeaten national powers, Carnegie Mellon is 4-0 after the Tartans overcame a 19-point halftime deficit to edge Washington and Jefferson 30-27 in overtime. Case Western Reserve joined CMU at 4-0 by rolling past Geneva 56-14. Defending champion Grove City and Westminster each improved to 3-0 with impressive wins, as the Wolverines blasted Allegheny 58-7 and the Titans swept past Teal 58-6. Finally, Waynesburg earned its first win of 2024 with a 21-7 road win at St. Vincent. Bethany had the Week 3 bye. PAC Player of the Week honors in Week 4 went to CMU sophomore wideout Reese Kolke on offense with 162 receiving yards and 3 TDs, including the game winner in overtime at W&J. Grove City junior linebacker Caleb Brubaker on defense with 6 tackles and a 26-yard pick 6 versus Allegheny. And senior safety Bryce Butler of Westminster on special teams with a 64-yard punt return TD at Teal. Top newcomer was Case first-year running back Andy Kavchik with 6 carries for 79 yards and 2 TDs at Geneva. Week 5 again features 5 league matchups, while Teal is off this Saturday. The top matchup features another battle of league powers, as 3-1 Washington and Jefferson travels to New Wilmington for a 1 p.m. kickoff at Haroldbury Stadium against 3-0 Westminster. The Presidents have dominated the all-time series 39-6, including a 48-3 blowout in Washington a year ago, but the teams have evenly split their last 10 matchups. Veteran Titan head coach Scott Benzel previews the big matchup.
They are a complete football team. They are very veteran, very experienced. So for us, I don't think we have the expectations that we're going to go in there and it's going to be an easy game. It's going to be a 60-minute, maybe more. We've got to play extremely well, but the key pivotal thing for us is just play within ourselves.
1-3 Allegheny will look to end a 3-game skid when the Gators host 4-0 Case Western Reserve at Frank Fuhrer Field in Meadville at 1 p.m. Allegheny leads the all-time series against the Spartans 20-10. However, Case has won the previous 4 meetings with Allegheny, including a 42-14 decision in Cleveland in 2023. Second-year Gator head coach Braden Layer talks about keeping his team focused and positive during a difficult stretch of the season.
Yeah, we kind of view it always as a one-week season and doing whatever we can every single week to put our best effort out there and see if we're ready to compete, especially against the top dogs in this conference. And obviously this week we've got Case Western that, just looking at their film, I find it hard to believe they're not going to be just as good as anybody else in the pack at the very, very top.
After being off last week, the road gets no easier for 0-3 Bethany, which hosts top 10 nationally ranked and 3-0 Grove City at Bison Stadium at 1 p.m. The series between the longtime PAC foes dates back to 1913, as they will meet for the 78th time on the gridiron. The Wolverines have won the last 5 meetings, with the last Bethany win in the series being a 27-7 final in 2018. Bethany head coach Brandon Robinson talks about his program's approach during last week's bye week.
Well, coming off 2 hard games against Case Western and against Carnegie Mellon, I think we took it as an opportunity to take a step back and really look at our personnel, look at our schemes, and really evaluate who we are. The mindset of focusing on us and focusing on us getting better, I thought we accomplished that.
In other Week 5 PAC action, 1-3 Geneva travels to face 1-3 St. Vincent at Chuck Knoll Field in Latrobe at 1 p.m. It's the 28th meeting between the teams dating back to 1930. The GTs lead the all-time series 17-9-1, but the Bearcats were victorious a year ago in Beaver Falls 28-19. Finally, 4-0 Carnegie Mellon hosts 1-3 Waynesburg under the Gesling Stadium lights in Pittsburgh at 7 p.m. The Tartans hold a 16-5-1 margin in the all-time series against the Yellow Jackets, including a 41-10 road win in 2023. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can also follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Underko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Halftime continues here at McDonald as it is a 21-0 lead for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devil marching band on the field for the halftime entertainment here at the stadium. First half scoring looks like this. The Rockets And Blue Devils, it was the Blue Devils getting on the board the first 5:26 of the first quarter. It was Casey Miller finding the end zone on a 6-yard touchdown run. The extra point by James Hipple made it 7-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. 8:05 of that same quarter, Tobias Dimitrievich would score on a 3-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Hipple made it a 14-0 lead in favor of the Blue Devils. And then with just 51 seconds to go in the first half, it would be the first carry for Jaden Taylor. The senior took it 60 yards to the end zone, and the extra point by Hipple made our halftime score of McDonald 21 and Lowellville 0. Penalties in the first half. 5 on the Lowellville Rockets, none on the McDonald Blue Devils. Lowellville turned it over twice, McDonald once. What do you have for the individual numbers, sir?
Individual numbers, other than Carter Miller having 1 carry for 7 yards, the big ball carrier for Lowellville, that's who we're going with first for Lowellville. Gino Perry carried the ball 15 times for 72 yards, and he's been the workhorse there. Quarterback Ricky Wilrich threw the ball 13 times, completed 7 for 88 yards, and unfortunately had 2 big crucial interceptions. Leading receiver was also our guy who's been a workhorse in Gino Perry. He caught the ball 4 times for 48 yards. Now over to the Blue Devils at McDonald. You got to give Taylor, great average. 1 carry for 60 yards and a touchdown. And then you had your other 3 backs, your starting backs there, and they all got the ball. Drew Zajac had 7 carries for 60 yards. Casey Miller carried it 6 times for 30 yards and a touchdown. And then Tobias, is it from Dimitrievich is 5 carries, 28 yards, and 1 touchdown. So they've been really distributing that ball there and only put the ball in the air twice, 1 completion, 21 yards, and one of those, he never had an incompletion because the other one was the interception. So they have been really, that's their only mark, is that interception. No penalties. They've been excellent, taking care of the football and doing what they need to do on offense.
Halftime, McDonald 21 to Lowellville 0. When we come back, where will Dave Clark be next weekend? You'll finally find out next on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Pintura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Time here at McDonald, and the homestand Blue Devils with a 21-0 lead over the visiting Lowellville Rockets. As you tune in to this game, we've talked about now in our fourth season together.
Yeah.
We've talked about what you've done professionally.
Right.
Playing in the CFL, playing in the USFL, and playing in the NFL. Well, you're going to add another accolade to your career next weekend as you're going to be inducted into the Cheney State Hall of Fame next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The Wolfpack. I mean, there's something. This is something they actually. What is so depressing in not the situation, but the seriousness of the things down there. They're actually thinking of dropping football after this season. Just the financial situations and things that's going on as far as in that area. They may drop football after this year. It's something sad to even think about, but this honor that's coming forth, I'm very, very proud of it, and this is something I'll always share.
Now, you kind of told me off the air going into last week's game that it was a possibility, and I could see the smile on your face when you told me about it, and I'm sure that brings back a lot of memories, and hopefully you'll see some of your teammates.
Oh yeah, some of them that's there. Unfortunately, in very sad situation, my guy has been inducted into the Cheney Hall of Fame, and Andre Waters. He is deceased, and that was my roommate there, and that. I hate that part of it, thinking of that part of it, but I'm sure he's going to have some family members there, and I'm just looking forward to seeing them, and it's just going to be a great weekend. I know it is.
With Dave down there for that game, the other Mark Means, who is my cousin, we've put that out there before, he will join me on the call for Lakeview and Hubbard in the Week 8 Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week. Our final timeout is next. We'll come back. We'll get ready for the third quarter here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Malutic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Malutic_Live. And remember, our fans come first.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week on the iMedia One Network.
Again, the third quarter here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Mark Means, the Hall of Famer Dave Clark. I can do that now. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to get that now.
Matthew Craven and Dave Ferris back at the iMedia One studios in the Struthers. You never know what I'm going to come up with.
Yeah, I know.
I like to keep you on your toes.
I'm telling you, I need to have taken you down. Shane say that's Tony. These guys will love you.
he brought his own hype man. You never know. If only I didn't have a college broadcast on Saturday.
Oh.
And then, of course, Ohio State and Oregon, I've been nervous about since they joined the conference.
That's next week, isn't it?
That's next Saturday night.
Oh, my goodness. And that's when you get into the meat of the schedule, too, because you got them, and then not too long, maybe the next week or maybe 2 weeks, then they got Penn State.
I never like going to Happy Valley.
Yeah.
It always makes me nervous.
It's the whiteout.
It's not this year.
No.
I read that.
It's going to be in the daytime?
They're doing the whiteout against a different school. It's not Ohio State, even though you feel like it always is when they play.
Yeah, it sure does. So, man, that's the meat of the schedule, but it's going to be some great games. I'm looking forward to it. Oregon is a team that
has 150 different jerseys.
Oh my God! Phil Knight, I guess he sponsored them to the point that they get anything.
You want to get out your 50-50 tickets.
If they don't know who Phil Knight is, that's the Nike man.
Right. So. That's where the Nike money comes from.
That's right.
Tonight's third quarter brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro Football Team. They are looking for Valley High School and college talent to join their roster. For more information, check out the Mahoning Valley Federal's Developmental Football Team on Facebook or call our friend, General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. And we are getting set to begin tonight's third quarter, Dave, and to see how the second half plays out.
Yeah, and like I said, before the halftime, Lowellville has to build off of what they were able to do before the halftime. And I think they have to speed up the tempo and throw the ball, mix it up with the run. Geno Perry is just
he's pretty good quarterback too.
Yeah, he's pretty good. But Geno Perry is a very good running back. So you don't want to go mainly just to the air, but mix it up and make sure you get the ball in his hands because he can make things happen. And they got something to build off of.
Yeah, they were pretty impressive those last couple of drives where they emptied the backfield and just went with twins.
Yeah, and just go ahead down the field and you can make this a different ball game. But they got to shore up the defense. Be able to stop that run. Right now, that triple option is really doing that blocking scheme of McDonald. That offensive line, I got to give them all, because they're the ones that don't really get the credit. Like we talk about all the splash plays. Let's talk about that offensive line, and that offensive line has been excellent tonight.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard, Hubbard and Beaver local. That game is tied up at 14. Lakeview and Hubbard next Friday night on the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week right here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Tonight's second half kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass in Hubbard, reminding you accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. And we are ready to begin that third quarter, brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federals. James Hipple to kick. Two returners back deep for the Lowellville Rockets. Hipple gets his foot into this one. Short kick. On the run across the 20. Bobble the football, had a fall on it at the 26-yard line. Make it the 27-yard line, and Rockets able to maintain possession.
Yeah, that's not a bad starting spot there. And he made the right thing to get up there, receive that ball on the run. He just got to make sure he secure it.
So 1st and 10 for Ricky Wilrich and the Lowellville Rockets. Rockets huddling up on the far sideline. Now they'll come to the line of scrimmage. They will work right to left here in the third quarter. It's been a dry, comfortable night tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect weather for high school football.
So Wilrich, the quarterback. Gino Perry is the tailback. They'll get the ball on first down, hits the pile, and able to push that pile forward across the 30, down to the 31-yard line. Good gain on first down of about 4 yards.
Yeah, he's the guy you want to get it to.
Carry for the Rockets, taken down by Taylor, the Blue Devil defense.
16 carries for Gino Perry in this one already. Second down and 4 for the Rockets. One receiver and a wing to the right. Another receiver out to the left side. Perry again gets the handoff, squares the shoulders, drives the pile, has the first down. Down to the 39-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Rockets.
Yeah, nice one there. See, had to break through that line and pick it up with authority.
Perry, 5'8", 186 pounds, and a senior, already over the 1,000-yard mark on the year.
He runs much bigger than the 186 pounds, that's for sure.
Single receiver to the right, one to the left side. Give it again to Perry. Third straight carry. He's free across the 45, 50, 45, and down to the 43-yard line as he put a stiff arm into one of those defenders for the Blue Devils and picked up a couple extra yards down to the 42.
Yeah, 19-yard run there, and they're coming out of there with the idea that they have to make things happen, and they definitely are so far.
So first down for the Rockets to the McDonald 42-yard line, trying to get right back in this one in the third quarter. Rockets are going to go stack two outside of the hash mark near the numbers to the right, one inside the slot. Give the ball to Perry again across the 40. 35 still on his feet, 30 and down near the 28-yard line with another Rocket first down. And they got to watch. He got pushed out of bounds in that white, but no flag.
Yeah. And I almost thought something was going to be pulled out, but he didn't.
3 first down runs on this drive for Perry, who's going to head to the sidelines.
Yeah, give him a little break because his last 3, he had 4 carries. He's been the guy that run this ball.
Carter Miller now in the backfield, 2 yards deep with Wilrich, who's in the pistol. Give it to Miller. 2 hands on the football, and he's going to get down to about the 27-yard line. Gains 2. It's second down and 8.
Short gain at second and 8.
I tell you, you compare it back in the game.
He took one play off, Dave, and he's right back in.
He's right back in. Yeah, he's a very, very patient runner, too. He waits for his blocking and sets up his blocking and find where he needs to go. Very patient.
Going to split 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wilrich to throw it with time. Goes into the flat, pass caught. And that's going to be right near another first down marker. That's A.J. Boholke.
Wilrich's pass complete to Bolk.
A.J. Bolk on the reception. Going to bring up a third down and a little more than 1. So third down, long 1, short 2. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to play, third quarter. McDonald with a 21-0 lead. Rockets threatening to get on the board. Single receiver right, 2 to the left side. Man goes in motion, sets to the right side. Loose ball on the turf as Wilrich lost the football and had to fall on it all the way back to the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up a fourth down and long now for the Rockets.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
4th and long for the Rockets.
So this becomes 4th and close to 12 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, I tell you where I knew it was going to be Perry time on that last play. Bad exchange there, and now they probably have to go to the air.
Single receiver. Twins to the right, trips to the left. Coming with a blitz. Wilrich back to throw. Fires middle. That pass is caught for a first down. That's Gino Perry to the 15-yard line and a first down. And Wilrich is slow to get up after that throw as the sophomore stood in the pocket and took a big hit.
Boy, you talking about a guy that ripped it as he put that ball on the money in traffic.
He's going to have to come out for one play. So we'll see who takes over at the quarterback spot for the Rockets.
Roughing the passer penalty.
They also added a roughing the passer penalty on McDonald. That's their first infraction of the night, Dave.
Yeah. First one, and it's a big one, too, to deep into the red zone.
First and goal from the 8-yard line. And Rockets have some confusion. They broke the huddle with what looked like 14. So they'll need to burn a timeout. 8:16 to play, third quarter. It is McDonald 21, Lowellville 0 on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Hunting Valley Sports.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Rockets on their first time out. They're left with 2. McDonald, all 3 of theirs as they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. That timeout, I believe, also will allow Ricky Wilrich to check back into the ball game. Actually, no.
No, he's out.
That's Brenner who's going to take the snap and look to run. Brenner going to try and get to the outside. That is read well by this McDonald defense, who stops him back at the 10-yard line for a 2-yard loss.
There to make a stop for the Blue Devil defense.
Great play there.
A loss of...
So that's a loss of a couple.
2 yards.
And now allow Wilrich to check back in. I crossed my high school and college rules. If you take the time out, your quarterback can come back in.
Yeah.
High school, you cannot. That's what happens when you do a high school game on Friday and a college game on Saturday. So second and a goal for the Rockets from the 10-yard line. They'll give the ball to Perry, running right up the middle between the hashes. Perry is going to get down to about, what is that, about the 7-yard line? So he'll pick up 3. It's third and goal from the 7. Tonight's third quarter brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro Football Team. It is down to 7 minutes to play in this third quarter. Receivers split out right and left. Wilrich takes the snap. Perry's going to throw the jump pass into the end zone for the touchdown. Where is Tim Tebow in the jump pass for the Rocket touchdown?
Oh, yeah, that was Tim right there. That's for sure.
So Gino Perry throws the touchdown pass with 6:49 to play here in the quarter.
I couldn't tell who that went to.
So the Rockets are on the board. I think that was Brenner, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure there either.
So they will keep the offense out there. They will go for 2. Wilrich going to roll to the outside. Run pass option. Floats this one to the back of the end zone, and the ball is batted away and incomplete. So the 2-point is no good. And with 6:49 to play in the third quarter, it is now McDonald 21, Lowellville 6. We will keep it right here. And we've seen Gino Perry do a little bit of everything tonight, Dave.
Yes, he has. He's looked like a wide receiver when he runs his routes. We know what he does from the backfield, and now we see him as Tim Tebow and do the jump pass.
And it looked like a little counter run, and then he just stopped through the pass over the middle of the defense for the Blue Devils and had a receiver wide open. As when he took off, everybody kind of just came up to make the play, and the receiver was wide open.
Nice play call. I have to really definitely give it to him. Puts a lot of pressure on them if they don't have a kicker there. Now not getting that 2-point conversion.
Forces you to chase points later in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
6:49 to play here in the third quarter. Rockets on the board for the first time tonight. Now we'll kick the ball back to the McDonald Blue Devils. So Rockets set to kick the football away. That is Rockets set to kick this one away. That's Perry on the kick. It bounces and is fielded at the 42-yard line. Let's add another line to what Gino Perry has done tonight for the Rockets.
Yeah, I tell you, that now I don't know if I agree with it. They have been very good on recovering those onside. Now you give them great field position. I think you want to kick the ball deep and see if your defense can do some things and see if they can drive the length of the field instead of making a short field for them.
So we've seen Gino Perry, the kicker, the runner, the receiver, and the quarterback tonight.
Yeah, yes, we have.
McDonald going to break the huddle. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from their 42-yard line. That's Casey Miller on the carry.
Nice run.
And Miller's going to get down to midfield.
Taken down by Belkey of the Rocket defense.
Casey Miller continuing to have success running the football. And we've got a Lowellville player that is down at the 48-yard line and slow to get up.
Can't see who that is. Looking like a single digit, but we have to see once they get him up here.
And initially looked like maybe something lower half, but now being surrounded by both teams' training staff, so unable to get a number, but good to see him up and hopping off the sidelines for McDonald. Let's see, that is number 8. That's Kyle Puckett, the quarterback.
That's Lowellville guy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That might be AJ.
To the wrong roster. Let's see. 8. Yep, that's AJ Boak. Too many papers here in the press box. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 3 for the Blue Devils. Turn, give it to the fullback, Zajac, running right up the middle. 1st down and more. Runs over the defender and down to the 35-yard line of the Rockets with a big carry. 16-yard gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, you got to be able to bring him down. He ran a great play straight on up.
So down to the 34-yard line. Give him 17 yards. Add that extra one on.
And I tell you, they got to stop him. But this offensive line, as I've been saying all first half, just an excellent job.
Puckett under center. Wingman goes in motion. Give it to the fullback, Zajac.
Oh, look at that run.
Keep the pile moving. Inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down.
A swarm of Rockets there to make the stop.
Bring up a 2nd down. We've seen a mix of 3-4 different ball carriers getting some time in the backfield running the ball for the Blue Devils.
Yes, they have. And they have been very efficient.
5 minutes to play, third quarter, brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro Football Team. Puckett under center, wingman in motion. Wing's going to get the football, try to cut it up at the hash mark. He'll have the 1st down, and you see he's across the 25 and down to the 23-yard line.
Dimitrovich on the carry for McDonald, taken down
Tobias Dimitrovich, the senior, on the carry.
That's it. Blue Devil, 1st down.
1st down to the 29-yard line as we approach 4.5 minutes to play in tonight's third quarter. Puckett gets the play call from the sidelines. Miller and Zajac, along with Perry, a lot of these skill players, all juniors.
Boy.
Hipple under center. Miller in motion. They're going to pitch it to Zajac. Looking for some blockers, and this time he's going to be stopped at the 19-yard line. Give him 4 yards. It's second down and 6.
Miller of the Rocket defense. It's a gain of 4, making it.
And that's his 10th carry. They done ran the ball so much, it seems like he might have ran about 20 times already, but it's just divided it up in this offensive backfield, and they're all getting their touches and doing something with their touches.
We'll head up a Discount Power Sports scoreboard after this play. Second down and 6 for the Blue Devils. Puckett has one receiver to the right, wing to the right side. Reverse handoff, Zajac on the carry. And he's going to get about a yard shy of that first down. Give him 5. It's third down and 1. On the scoreboard, Dave, third quarter. Mineral Ridge with a 27-8 lead over the Campbell Memorial Red Devils, and Poland a 42-0 lead over Niles under 5 minutes in the third quarter there.
Call off the dogs, as they say. Oh, my. Tough evening for them tonight.
Second down, short 2 for the Blue Devils. Under 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Wingman goes in motion. They gave it to Miller, trying to turn the corner. Broke one tackle, stayed on his feet, and got all the way down near the 6-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Blue Devils.
I mean, that was a great run there because he didn't have a lot. The pursuit was over there. I don't know how he got out of that entanglement, but he did. And he was able to dodge the tacklers and picked up about 9 yards on the play to get them right there at the 6-yard line and knocking on the door once again.
Clock rolling, 2.5 minutes to play, third quarter. McDonald 21, Lowellville 6. One receiver out wide to the right side. Split backs now in the backfield. Turn, they're going to pitch it.
It's Taylor again.
And Taylor's going to get close into the end zone. They're going to say touchdown on the run by Taylor from 6 yards out. His second touchdown run of the night. And with 2:14 to play in the third quarter, it's now 27-6 in favor of the Blue Devils.
I tell you there, that line moved him out, and Taylor just needs a little bit of daylight to get in there, and his speed and power there, he gets into the end zone.
Snap down, roll back, put it down, and the extra point by Hipple is good. It is now 28-6 in favor of the McDonald Blue Devils. And you look at the production for Taylor tonight. Jaden Taylor, the senior, 2 carries, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's not bad having a 33-yard average per carry. I mean, and both of them touchdowns. You touch the ball, you're in the end zone.
That's getting the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. That's making the most of everything when you get the chance to get your hands on the ball. Because he's been a defensive guy. He's been out there at corner and come in sparingly on the offensive side, and he's going to put the ball in the end zone both times he's touched it.
Tonight, third quarter, brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro Football Team. And they are looking for Valley High School and college talent to join their roster. For more information, check out the Mahoning Valley Federal's Developmental Football Team on Facebook or call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. This kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass in Hubbard.
I tell you, that drive there, that's the type of thing they can dampen what Lowellville was able to do. They looked impressive coming out and being able to get in the end zone, and then McDonald comes right back.
Hipple ready to kick the football away. He'll drive this one deep back inside the 5-yard line, across the 10, far side 15, and tripped up nicely as Casey Miller there to make the special teams tackle. And he's ran the ball well. He's got 2 interceptions on defense and a nice one-on-one special teams tackle.
We got a guy on each side is doing a lot of different things. Really outstanding ball players out here tonight.
So next week's lineup at Lena's Pierogi House, Irish mashed, sausage and potato, cheddar, potato, jalapeno cheddar, sour cream, and chive. And don't forget, Tuesday is National Pierogi Day.
Oh, Mark, I'm starving.
We're going to run it with Perry on first down as we go under 2 minutes to play. Perry's going to pick up about 3 yards. It's second down and 7 with 1:50 to play, third quarter.
The Blue Devil defense.
I read that list and I thought, I'll take some of those. I'll take some of those.
And I'm not kidding. I'm actually hungry. And hearing that really did something to me.
Second down, 7 from the 23-yard line. They'll empty the backfield, which all alone. Takes the snap. Sophomore drops the throw. Has time. Pressured. Now he'll roll out to the short side. He's going to take a shot downfield and just empty this one into the bench.
Smart decision there.
Bring up third down and 6 for the Rockets.
Don't need to try to make anything extra happen. Just get rid of the ball and live for another day, as they say, because you need to pick up this first down and try to continue this drive.
3rd and 6 for the Rockets. Again, they're going to empty the backfield. Twins to the right, trips to the left side on this 3rd down and 6 from the 23. Rurich back to throw. Sets up in the pocket. Takes a shot deep, and that one sailed on him. Incomplete. Looking for Josh Pazel.
Incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6. And where they are on the field, we'll see what the Rockets elect to do.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. And, I mean, yeah, you're down 22. And your defense has not stopped them. So you almost want to have to go for it, but boy.
Will Rich is also the punter, so we'll have to see what they elect to do. And looks like he's going to drop back and quick kick this one away. Nobody back deep for McDonald. So this actually will check up in a McDonald roll and be down at the 48-yard line with 1 minute to play here in this third quarter.
I tell you there, was a little upset at his receiver who cut off his route. And actually, if he would just, when it's a scramble drill and you ran a deep out, the next thing you do when you scramble is you take off. And he didn't. He actually went towards the sideline, and he let that ball go and let it go deep.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their 48-yard line. Man in motion, that's Miller who gets the handoff. And the wing back is down to the 49-yard line of the Rockets. That's a pickup of 3. It is 2nd down and 7.
Well, he's a fast twitch type of guy. I mean, just a lot of energy while he's running and bouncing off a guy. He's not big, but he's a very determined runner. And just see that little fast twitch, real just edgy, ready to get going. And that's the type of ball game he's been playing. He's done an excellent job out there tonight.
5'7", 165 pounds, and a junior. Has that perfect mold to play wingback.
Yes.
He'll go in motion. Now there's a penalty. There.
I talked about it. It's a great play. Just moved early.
So that false start penalty on the Blue Devils. Just their 2nd penalty, our 7th of the night.
2nd and 12 for the Blue Devils.
So clock will stop. 17 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Next week on the Cleveland Combers High School Football Game of the Week, Lakeview at Hubbard. And the Blue Devils content to let this third quarter clock run out. Third quarter brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro Football Team. After 3, McDonald 28, Lowellville 6 on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330 540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
First down, Puckett fakes, try to throw the ball out into the flat to Casey Miller. That pass too far out in front of him and incomplete. Going to set up third down and 12 now for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it looked like they was just a little out of sync on that play, doing something a little different than running the football.
Tonight's fourth quarter brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's Pierogi House on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available favorites for dine-in or carry-out. Or call Lena's Pierogi House at 234-254-8532. And don't forget Tuesday, National Pierogi Day. Man will go in motion. That's Miller getting the carry. Sweeping to the outside across the 45, 40, 35, and he's going to be down to about the 33-yard line with a first down for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I tell you, I like his running style. It's a little squatted, and he's just gone around there. You can't play. He's already 5'7", and then he's squatting down. He's around 5'4" then. And with his speeds and elusiveness, he's hard to find.
Puckett gets the play from the sidelines. 11 minutes, 28 seconds, fourth quarter, clock rolling.
So is McDonald. They're rolling.
Wingback goes in motion. Inside hand draw off Dimitrovic, and this time he is going to be stood up and pushed back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good play there defensively.
Now stepping up, filling the gap.
Dimitrovic on the carry.
Looked like Landon Titch, number 3, there to fill the hole and make the tackle. And Dimitrovic is a lot to bring down.
Yeah. Yeah, to get a whole host of others to get there and to make that tackle.
So second down and 13. Puckett taking time. Now he'll go under his center. Takes the snap. Reverse handoff. That's Zajac on the carry. Zajac runs over a defender at the 25 to the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. Another big play from this McDonald rushing attack.
And I tell you, Mark, you said it right. He ran him over. It's exactly the best way you can look at that is he ran straight through the tackle. And this was off and going. I tell you, he's been making some big runs. He makes his own pathway.
These backs just seek contact, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So first and 10 to the 19-yard line. We approach 10 minutes to play, fourth quarter. McDonald 28, Lowellville 6. Puckett under center. Wingman goes in motion. Give him the football. That's Casey Miller. And that's going to be strung out. And I'm going to say down inbounds as the clock will roll.
On the carry, he's met by Tyke right around the line of scrimmage. A gain of 1 on the play.
Just a short gain. It'll bring up a second down and 9.
Yeah, I tell you, as you said, 5'7", 165, but he's very strong because they were there to gang tackle him. He was able to push that little bit of power forward and get a yard out of it.
Zajac, the fullback, gets the carry, and Zajac able to push it forward for another gain as one of the offensive linemen comes up a little bit of a limp for the Blue Devils, but able to head back to the huddle.
Carry for the Blue Devils, taken down by Foster. Third and
again,
short.
papers go flying.
McDonald.
It's Amari Carriall, just a sophomore on that offensive line.
Boy.
So it is 3rd down and 1 for the Blue Devils.
We know Zajac is there.
This is a carry by Miller, who will get the first down before being pushed out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Zajac, so that was 10, not 11. And it's 1st and goal for the Blue Devils. 3rd quarter, Mineral Ridge 33 and Camel 8. That game was tied early at 8.
Yes, and that's 25 unanswered.
So 1st and goal for the Blue Devils at the 2-yard line. They're set to go under 8 minutes in this 4th quarter, brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House in Hubbard. Puckett under center. Takes the snap. He'll toss it to Zajac. And Zajac is in for a 2-yard touchdown run for the junior, Drew Zajac, with 7:42 to play here in the 4th quarter.
I tell you, they do what they need to do. It's nothing fancy. Triple option. You got guys going in different directions at times. Nice counter, and that play there was a nice counter play. And offensive line play has been excellent, and it's just it's hard to stop it.
At the end of the play, we've got a personal foul on the Rockets.
Touchdown stand.
So the touchdown will stand, and the 7th infraction on the Rockets brings James Hipple on to attempt the extra point. Snap and hold are good. Hipple's extra point is inside the right upright and good. 7:46 to play 4th quarter. McDonald 35, Lowellville 6. We're back after a quick break on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Back here to McDonald with the homestanding Blue Devils up 35-6 here in the 4th quarter. Dave, looking ahead on the schedule, we mentioned flexing next week's game, so we will have Lakeview at Hubbard on the 11th, October 18th. You'll be back with us for that one. For Massillon and Warren Harding, that just sounds big when you say right. Massillon and Harding.
Yeah, that sounds big time right there. And hopefully we get a very good football game.
And then we round out the regular season with Warren Harding and Austintown Fitch. Mark will join me on the call for that one. You'll be at your daughter's senior night that night. Mm-hmm. And then you and I will be back together for the playoffs in week 11.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see.
And after this kick, we will tell you about our plans for the postseason. Kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass in Hubbard, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call them at 330-534-3192. This is a deep kick in and out of the back of the end zone after the penalty. And we've got 7:41 to play in tonight's 4th quarter. We are excited. You and I did this a few years ago. We're going to try and do it again. We will have coverage of all of the South Range Raider playoff games here on Sports Radio 1240, Western Reserve Radio 2, and the iMedia One network. And we're hoping for a nice long run for Coach Rock and the Raiders.
Yeah, we're definitely hoping for that, and hopefully to make it all the way, because I tell you,
because we like doing games from the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, let's be honest. That's for sure.
Yeah,
but they're enjoyable to watch. South Range is an enjoyable team to watch. Very explosive.
Will Rich back to throw it. Directing traffic. Going to take a shot downfield. Receiver did a great job to come back to the football.
I wonder who that was.
Is that Brenner? No, that's Gino Perry. Of course. Who else would it be?
Who else?
I saw the 2 and wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not 82, it's 22. It's Gino Perry. Who is, if this were basketball, he has been the stat sheet stuffer tonight. He's done a little bit of everything.
Yes, he has.
Trips to the right, twins to the left. Wilrich alone in the backfield. He'll drop to throw. Deep drop. Steps into a throw. Has a man out there. Pass knocked away, but this is going to be pass interference.
Yeah, for sure.
On the Blue Devils as contact was made with the receiver while the ball was in the air.
Yeah, and it's the guy that's doing everything, Perry, who was open there, and they climbed the back of him early.
And that was one where even my defensive back partner thought that was a penalty.
Yeah, I couldn't defend him on that one. That's for sure. He climbed his back.
So that is McDonald's 3rd penalty of this game. They had 7 called on Lowellville, 3 on McDonald. And this pass interference penalty will put the ball at the Rocket 48-yard line. 7:05 to play, 4th quarter. Rockets come to the line, trips to the right. That's Perry in the slot. Wilrich going to hand the ball off. And that is no running room on that carry whatsoever.
Miller on the carry.
As that is Carter Miller who got knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
He had nowhere to go.
We've got a player down on the field for the Blue Devils.
Trying to make that number out.
I couldn't quite see who it was.
Yes, I don't know if that was 52 or 53. But we'll see. I don't want to speculate on the wrong guy.
Might be a cramp that they're working out, too.
Yeah, what they're doing right there actually looks like that's what it is.
As we approach 9 o'clock, we can tell you you're listening to Sports Radio 1240, WBBW Youngstown, a Cumulus media station in Western Reserve Radio 2, part of the iMedia 1 network. As they tend to the player down on the field for the Blue Devils. You know, Dave, we look ahead for both of these two squads. It will be a road game for the Rockets next week. They stay on the road to take on Jackson Milton, who is 2-4 coming into play tonight. And for the Blue Devils, they go on the road, take on Camel, also 2-4 coming into play tonight.
Yep.
This cramp does not want to work itself out for the McDonald player that is down on the field. Now, good to see him get up and walk to the sidelines. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 with 6 minutes, 51 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. Back to fire. Wilrich has a man open. Tried to fight for that 1st down. He'll come up about a yard shy.
Wilrich's pass complete to Hazel. Tingler there on the tackle for McDonald. 3rd and 1.
So it's 3rd down and a long one for the Rockets from the 43-yard line of the Blue Devils. Wilrich back to throw. Going to take a shot. Has a man open downfield.
Oh,
hit him in stride. Ran right past the official and into the end zone for the 43-yard touchdown. Josh Pazel was wide open for 6 points.
And that right there was a beautiful pass. I mean, right on target. Didn't have to break stride and took it into the end zone. 43 yards out.
So we'll see what the Rockets elect to do here as they went for 2 of their previous touchdown.
Looks like they'll do it again, Mark.
They're going to keep the offense out there. And you can see Ricky Wilrich has a lot of potential as he grows in this offense.
Yeah, that's baby Manziel, I'm going to call him. He looks like it.
Wilrich takes the snap, looking to throw, rolling to the outside, dumps that pass in the end zone for 2. And the two-point conversion is good.
Village's pass is complete.
Anthony Kazar.
Conversion good, making the score.
It's now McDonald 35 and the Lowellville Rockets 14. And maybe it's just me, but as I've looked back at this season, in week 7, our 8th game that we've done this year already, and we've seen a lot of young players getting playing time early.
Yes.
And, in the old days, we'll say, you had to be an upperclassman to play.
Yeah.
We've seen that change even at the college level. If you're the best at that position, you play.
You play. And that's the big difference. We've seen some games earlier in the season. We had freshmen at quarterback. And they were out there, and we was like, what, a 9th grader? Yeah, and he was the starting quarterback, and it's just different. If they feel you are the best one at that position, no matter what your classification is, you'll be in there playing.
And and I've always felt that way. If you are best at position X on the roster, whether you're a 9th grader or a 12th grader, or you're a freshman in college or a senior in college, you should be the one out there.
Yeah. I mean, you want to win.
Right.
So
that's what it's all about.
That's right. So get your best players on the field, regardless of the classification. Get them out there.
Time for another repair that glass kickoff. Perry with the squib kick that is covered up at the 45-yard line. And the Blue Devils get the ball back with 5:57 to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know they're trying whatever they can, but that just hasn't been successful. I'm talking about excellent special teams. Got the guys out there. They make sure they get down on the football immediately. Don't try to do anything extra. And they have been excellent at their special teams.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard, third quarter. Mineral Ridge 40, Camel Memorial 8.
Boy, they have really just rolled off 32 unanswered.
Try and get you some more scores on that Discount Power Sports scoreboard. They run the ball with Zajac. And Zajac across the 50 and down to the 48-yard line. He'll pick up 7 on first down. Halftime, Fitch 10, Massillon Perry 9.
Oh, they got a game going.
Got a player down for McDonald. That gives us the chance to get a couple more scores in. Hubbard and Beaver Local tied at 17 in the third quarter. Another good close game. Boardman 14, Harding 13. That is in the fourth quarter. Last update, halftime, LeBray 15, Brookfield 7. That LeBray team, Vikings, they've only lost one game this year. They've played very well.
Yeah, that definitely was a surprise because they thought them being down this year.
So that has been another exciting game. Let's see, we can fourth quarter now. No change in the score. Boardman 14, Harding 13. Fourth quarter, Louisville 14, Canfield 9. As the player for the Blue Devils up, walking to the sidelines.
It's good to see there.
Third quarter, South Range 37, Girard 21. West Branch remains undefeated. I'm going to say that will continue tonight. They lead Marlington, approaching halftime, 50-7.
Yeah,
that is a good football team.
Yeah, yes.
So we are down to South Range, Western Reserve, Wyndham, and West Branch that are undefeated. We've got 4 left.
Yeah.
Second and 3 from the 48-yard line. Single receiver in the formation. That's Jordan Perry. They're going to toss the ball to the outside. And that's going to be close to a first down for Taylor.
Taylor on the carry.
He's to the 46, but he's a yard shy. That's going to hurt his average,
Yeah,
Dave.
I mean, just wreck it. What a terrible night. Just down to 22 yards to carry down.
This is why I have a math major sitting next to me when Michael Rickard is not with us. Third down and 1 for the Blue Devils. Break the huddle. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. Wings to each side. Man will go in motion. They give it to Perry again.
Oh, wait a minute. There's
and he's
Taylor.
across the Taylor down to the 25-yard line, and that's not going to hurt the average at all for Taylor.
That boosts it back up now. Got 21 out of that carry.
He's got to be close to 100 yards.
Yeah, he's right on the cusp. He's at 90. 4 carries.
We're down to 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House. 35-14 McDonald with the lead and the football at the Lowellville Rocket 25. Wings to each side, puck it under center. Going to give the ball once again to the tailback. That's Taylor. Try to cut back and slip down at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, he's just... It's a shock what this guy is doing.
He's going to be asking for more carries.
Yeah, I mean, he almost dictated they're going to have to get it back there in the backfield.
3 minutes, 40 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Next week, Lakeview and Hubbard on the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week.
Well, Mark, he's at 106 yards and 5 carries now. So
that's an efficient night.
Unbelievable.
So Taylor is now and they give it to the wing back, this time in Casey Miller. And Miller down to the 4-yard line.
Second and goal.
So it'll be second and goal from the 4.
I really distributed to these backs, I tell you. Zajac with 16. Miller has 12 carries.
And not only does it keep your core of running backs healthy, but it keeps them invested in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are getting touches like this, I tell you.
Taylor, the fullback. They're going to pitch it to him. Cuts inside, looks for the goal line, and that's a touchdown for Taylor. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown at the 2:36 mark of the fourth quarter. Taylor is into the end zone from 4 yards out.
What a night for him.
So the senior has the hat trick tonight with 3 touchdowns. It is hockey season. We will have Phantoms hockey soon on Western Reserve Radio. Now we've got a stoppage before the extra point momentarily. Now we're ready to go. James Hipple to attempt the extra point. Snap down and rush on the way, and the kick by Hipple is up and good. And this McDonald team, you look back to their last couple of games, and they've really been rolling offensively. They put up 40 last week against Mineral Ridge, and they've got 42 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely got that triple option going at a high standard, and they really can run the ball.
Helps if I look at the right stat sheet. They beat Waterloo 35-0 last week, so they're only giving up on average 12.5 points per game.
And the defense plays well. We have seen that. So
events will be going on all day long. So stop by. That's Saturday, October 12th.
They could definitely be a threat.
Yeah, they. You heard on the pregame show, the Middle Live Coaches Corner, that they, after 6 years of the spread, they decided to go back, to this wing T attack offense, and you could see why Coach Williams decided to make that change.
Yeah, and what I like about that is that he look at his personnel and see what fits his personnel, and we can see that tonight with these the 4 backs. I mean, all of them could definitely be your lead back. Any one of them could be the lead back, and he has 4 of them, and you go ahead and utilize those guys. So it's a perfect offense for his talent that he has.
We welcome in the audience who heard Poland defeat Niles on AM 600 WRQX and Western Reserve Radio. Mark Means, Dave Clark with you. Matthew Craven, Dave Ferris at our iMedia One studios in Struthers. On the kick, cut back across the 30 with a flag down at the 42-yard line. We've got 2 minutes, 24 seconds to play fourth quarter and a 42-14 lead for the homestanding Blue Devils.
I tell you, this is one fast-moving game tonight, and like I said, it's mainly been on the ground. Not a lot of penalties as we have had in the past. And this game just moved and motored right along.
So, a penalty is going to be on the, was initially indicated like it's on the Blue Devils.
Mm-hmm. Still wondering what's going on for sure.
Initial indication looked like an illegal block. So that'll be the fourth penalty on McDonald.
Penalty against the Blue Devils on the return.
And this is going to move the football all the way out to the 45-yard line for the Rockets.
1st and 10 Rockets, the 45-yard line.
2:24 to play, fourth quarter, brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House in Hubbard. Twins to the right, trips to the left side. Sophomore Ricky Wilrich alone in the backfield. Swings it out, receiver makes the catch. Trying to break one tackle, lost the football, but they're going to say he's down.
Nice hit from Miller, knocks the ball free, recovered by the Rockets.
Let's see, the
2nd and 9 for Lowellville.
Receiver, that is Caden Italiano on the reception. His second catch.
Yep.
So this sets up a 2nd down and 9 for the Rockets. We're under 2 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Again, trips to the right, Twins to the left. Wilrich alone in the backfield, takes the snap, drops back, pump fake, now steps up into the pocket. He's going to be sacked and go down at the 43-yard line. This will now set up a 3rd down and long for the Rockets.
Yeah, he had no time to get rid of that ball. And I can understand they let it go. They put the blitz out there. And he had a couple guys open, but he had no time at all.
3rd and long for the Rockets.
So the sack will bring up a 3rd down and a 12 for the Rockets. Again, trips to the right, Twins to the left side. Wilrich alone in the backfield. 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Step it up in the pocket. Going to take a shot downfield. Pass a little too tall and incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th and long now for the Rockets.
Yeah, you get both hands on the football. You need to pull that in, even though it was a little high.
So it brings up 4th down and 12, 55 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Trips to the right, Twins to the left. Wilrich alone in the backfield. Sophomore, 5-step drop, pumps. Now rolling to the outside, fighting off a tackle, trying to get the 1st down, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. That'll be a turnover on downs with 47 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, he almost got there, too.
Down by Zacone on the play.
So the Blue Devils take over with 47 seconds, leading this one 42-14. And we remind you, tonight's fourth quarter brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's Pierogi House on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available favorites for dine-in or carry-out, or you can call Lena's Pierogi House at 234-254-8532. We can tell you that weekly lineup includes Irish mash, sausage and potato, cheddar, potato, jalapeno, cheddar, sour cream, and chive. All sounds fantastic. And don't forget, Tuesday is National Pierogi Day in McDonald. Just going to take a knee and wind the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yep. We all see rope here. Probably one more knee here, and that should do it.
So one more knee from the quarterback for the Blue Devils, Kyle Puckett, and this one will round down the final 20 seconds with the win. The Blue Devils are now 5-2 and 3-1 in the MVAC Scarlet Tier. The Rockets dropped to 4-3 and 2-2 in the MVAC Scarlet Tier. Final tonight, it was McDonald 42 and Lowellville 14. Post-game show is next here on Cumulus Media and Western Reserve Radio.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Pintura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
And we welcome you back to McDonald as we begin the post-game show. A 42-14 victory tonight for the McDonald Blue Devils. Scoring got underway at the 5:26 mark of the first quarter. Casey Miller, a 6-yard touchdown run. The extra point by James Hipple was a 7-0 lead for the McDonald Blue Devils. 8:05 of that same quarter, Tobias Dimitrievich would score a 3-yard touchdown run. Hipple's extra point, 14-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Then with just 51 seconds to play in the first half, it was a 60-yard touchdown run by Jaden Taylor. Hipple's extra point brought us to our halftime score of 21-0. 6:49 of the third quarter, a jump pass by Gino Perry for a 7-yard touchdown. The 2-point attempt no good. It was 21-6 in favor of the Blue Devils. 7:42 to play in that third quarter. It would be Drew Zajac scoring from 6 yards out. The extra point by Hipple made it 28-6. The 6-yard run by Taylor made it 28-6. Zajac's 2-yard run made it 35-6. And then it was Wilrich to Pazel, this time from 43 yards out. The 2-point conversion was successful, 35-14 McDonald. And then Taylor would add the hat trick, his third touchdown run for the senior, Jaden Taylor. This from 4 yards out led us to our final score of McDonald 42 and Lowellville 14. We'll take our final break, come back, look at the final numbers. That's next, right here on Western Reserve Radio, Sports Radio 1240 and AM 600 WRQX.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Up one final time here from McDonald as the Blue Devils get the win tonight by a final score of 42-14. And Mr. Clark, you got some final numbers for us, sir?
Yeah, we'll go with Lowellville first, and our guy that just stuffed the package here. He just stuffed it. Gino Perry, 21 carries, 123 yards, no touchdowns. He caught the ball also 6 times for 76 yards and threw a touchdown pass tonight.
Is that all?
That's all. He did a couple of kicks too. And Casey, I'm sorry, not Casey Miller, but Carter Miller carried 3 times for 9. From the quarterback position, Ricky Wildridge threw 25 times, completed 13 for 177 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and that 1 touchdown went to Josh Pazel with 3 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Now over to the McDonald. I tell you, that's a machine that we've seen tonight. They can't take on the other machine, but they were great tonight. As we've seen Drew Zajac, 16 carries, 134 yards, and 1 touchdown. Casey Miller, 12 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Tobias Domitrovich, 7 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown. And then Jaden Taylor, 6 carries, 115 yards, and a hat trick, 3 rushing touchdowns. What a great game tonight.
And that all adds up to a 42-14 victory tonight for the McDonald Blue Devils. And a big thank you to the support staff here in the press box. Great view again, inside and right on the 50, Dave.
Yeah, you couldn't beat it. I mean, great night, weather, hospitality was great here too. And it was a great night to see this game here and actually see a running attack like that. I mean, not to even put the ball up but 2 times, I think, 2 or 3 times. Ran the ball, you knew they were running, and you couldn't stop it.
Big thank you to Athletic Director Josh Krumpak here at McDonald for all of his hospitality as well. That is going to do it for Week 7 of the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week. Got to thank everybody back at the studio, Dave Ferris, Matthew Craven, of course, the coach Bob Gessler and Jim Craven, who were on the call of Poland and Niles tonight. Dave, we will see you in 2 weeks. Congratulations on going into the Cheney State Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm waiting. Can't wait to see some of the guys that I haven't seen in years, so it's going to be a good thing.
Mark Means will join me, Mark Means, on the call next Friday for Lakeview and Hubbard. Final score tonight, it is McDonald 42 and Lowellville 14 right here on Sports Radio 1240, AM 600 WRQX, and the iMedia One Network. Have a great night, everyone.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio on westernreserveradio.com.
That's 800-292-6156.
If you're struggling to keep up with conversations, avoiding restaurants because you can't understand the waiter, if you've got the TV volume way up, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Rechargeable, priced at only $297 for a full pair. And no, these are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear, nothing shows on the back of your ear, and at only $297 for a full pair. When you order today, Nano will give you a 45-day money-back guarantee. Order right now and Nano will give you a free portable charging case, and even ship them to you for free. Here's the number. Call now.